I would say a combination of Joakim Noah, a Todd Gibson, and a Serge Ibaka. Each pieces of them would come up with horrors.
Do you think that the NBA in which you played in was more tough than today's NBA?
The defense?
Generally.
Oh, it was a lot tougher from the mere fact that back when I played against the Pistons and New York Knicks, you could like put your hands on guys and you could basically get away with almost anything. But today you can't hand check. If you really foul somebody, you probably get a flagrant 2. Well, back in the day, it was just a common foul, and so, but it was a lot tougher back then, I think.
Okay, you played in an era when the international change of the NBA, the international players were about to enter in the NBA and put themselves in the map. What do you think that about the international players in the NBA, and also the fact that NBA is really improving its international image, traveling around the world, also with the former players like you?
Well, when I played, it was only, maybe a handful of international players, not that many at all. But now, wow, I mean, in terms of the talent, it's almost right there with the NBA, meaning international players, and the NBA has done such a great job of globalizing the NBA and going to places like here, Italy and Germany, China, all over to get that talent to bring to the NBA. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Okay, Massimo?
Players that trash talk you about your goggles.
What's that?
Players that trash talk to you about your goggles.
Oh, well, a lot of peers did it, but one of the most famous peers was Scottie Pippen. Actually, he dared me to wear my goggles out there the first night, and of course, when people dare me, my friends, I go ahead and do it. Yeah, and Sam Cassell. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Sam should have worn my goggles to hide his face.
Okay, if you said before, the NBA is becoming even more international year by year. But do you think the time has come to increase the league with European teams, or do you think it's already possible to accept European teams one day, maybe in the league?
I think that would be fantastic. Me personally, to have a European team join the NBA. I think that opens up a lot of doors to some great possibilities for, you can say, world champion, not just NBA champion. You can say world champion. And I think we do that with the Olympics too. In terms of having. The best players in each country represent their countries. But I would love to open that door for European or Asian, whoever, if they want to join the NBA. But it's strict rules and guidelines, I guess. Okay.
You played with a lot of dominant personalities, not only players, but also in private life, like Kobe, like Michael. Who was the more dominant? I mean, the personality who was even more difficult to deal with. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I guess if my wife played basketball, I would say my wife, but I would say Michael, because he was so demanding and one of the greatest leaders I ever played with, and he was that leader, that dominant force that when you felt that you couldn't give any more, he would come up and whisper something into your ear to get you motivated to go that extra mile for the team.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
What is like to be an ambassador of the NBA?
it is such a dream job to be an ambassador for the NBA. It goes to show you if you do the right things on and off the court, that the NBA will recognize that in the long run. But just to be able to go and interact with kids all over the world is such a blessing.
What do you think about the situation of the Chicago Bulls that hired Frank Hoiberg as a new coach?
I think it's one of the best moves they made in a long time. I know Fred and I know John Paxson very well, and I know the Bulls organization. It's going to be such a great fit for guys like Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah and Todd Gibson, and hope Jimmy Butler stays there. Fred, great guy. I think it's going to be a great fit.